Hello everyone, it's Bearded Jeff here. I'm all alone tonight, Tom's not with me. It's about 4 a.m. right now, it's real late. I just downloaded Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch. It just came out at midnight, and it was really difficult to actually download. Right now I just want to give you all a little tour of the new Inkopolis Square. It's very similar to the first one, but I think this one takes place a little bit in the future, because everything's just a little bit different. As you can see, there are many Inklings about. And just like the first game, you can use the battle points that you earn to buy gear, to buy clothing, with special abilities that will help you in the game. And anyway, so here's some of the shops. I'm only level 4 right now because I just downloaded the game, so I don't have access to all the high-level gear and stuff. But here's the clothing store, and just like the first game, we have a little jellyfish as the clothing store manager. Instead of Gelonzo, we have Gelfonzo, who I believe is Gelonzo's son or younger relative. And of course, we have some new abilities on the clothes. Here's Respawn Punisher. I don't know exactly what that does yet, but it's cool to see that we do have some new abilities. And then of course, instead of Annie, we have, this is Aunt Flo. That's her actual name. And instead of Mo, we have this little floating shrimp there who's adorable. I don't know the shrimp's name actually, but Aunt Flo, just like Annie, is an anemone. They might have some relation, I don't know, but it's cool that they're sticking to the anemone theme to sell you headgear, or hats. And then, of course, we have Sheldon as the weapons expert again. They didn't change that at all. And yes, just like the first game, he takes a very long time explaining all the weapons to you. Although you can actually fast forward his talking this time, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, instead of Krusty Sean, we have, this is Bisque, and I think he's either a crab or a lobster. He's some sort of crustacean. So he's selling us the shoes here in the shoe shop. Fortunately, I was really hoping that they would add new kinds of clothes. Instead of just hats, shirts, and shoes, I was hoping they would add shorts, pants, or belts, or maybe even like, wristbands or watches or bracelets. I was really hoping they would add some extra gear, but unfortunately, it's still just hats, shirts, and shoes. And one other new feature in this game that I thought was pretty cool. You remember this guy? We have Krusty Sean again. Instead of selling us shoes, he's actually in this little food truck here, and this is a new feature. There was not food in the first game, but here you have two different kinds of, well, 4 different options, but the 2 different kinds of food gives you either increased battle cash or increased experience, which is pretty cool. So that's a brand new feature. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we do have Super Sea Snails again in this game that you get as rewards for Splatfests. And of course, Spike actually is in this game, only he's just chilling out here in this cafe. He's not actually you're not actually able to talk to him, but it's nice to see him. And this is the guy you want to talk to if you have the Super Sea Snails. His name is Merch. I believe this is the younger brother or some younger relative, excuse me, of Spike. As you can see, the Super Sea Snails next to him. Of course, this game, the Squid Sisters are part of the single-player campaign mode. So instead of introducing you to the different stages available at the time, they are just in the single-player mode. And replacing them as the hosts of the game, we have the band Off the Hook, and here's Pearl and Marina. And if you stare at them for a while like a creeper, like I am right now, eventually they will wave at you. And just like Hallie and Marie did in the first game. Hello! No one really likes Pearl. She seems very bitter. Everyone seems to love Marina, though. One thing that I need to show you guys that I thought was awesome for this game is instead of just one cat, instead of just Judd, we also have Little Judd, who's this little mini kitty right here. I don't know if this is Judd's child or just a random small cat, but now we have two judges for the Turf Wars, which is pretty cool. Of course, over here is the arcade where you can host private battles and private salmon runs. Over here we have some mini games. Way over here we have the place for the amiibos. I don't know if the amiibos in the first game will work on this one, but it's cool that there's the same little spot for them. Yes, Woomy, very much so. Booyah. Okay, so yeah, this concludes my tour of Inkopolis Square. I hope you all really enjoy Splatoon 2. I know I will. I cannot wait to play more of this game. And I hope you all enjoy my little tour. And I hope you all have a good one. Thanks.